Where's my spoon? Where's my spoon?
People, it is early in the morning. So that means I have not warmed up my voice. I have not done anything as I usually do before I talk. So bear with me. Okay, my name is Candace, here to give you another video. This one will not be a read. It will be more of what I am feeling, I really took that time to not move and listen to the birds and take in the atmosphere, right? And I'm hungry, so my stomach may be growling. Just now it's like, I'm like, okay, I'm going to eat. It's just early in the morning, I usually just drink my water first before so I can think about what I really want to eat. Because, when you wake up, you're like, so please excuse my thoughts if they're like messy and cloudy. Usually they are. But then when I take my time, it comes out better. Right now, try not to focus on your love life. I know that is like, what? I want somebody to love, right? You want somebody to love and touch and be around. But I feel like you have that within yourself. Because we have came to a place of depending on others to make us feel, to make us feel a emotion that we like. You have to remember there's ways for you to feel these emotions within yourself. There's avenues for you to feel these emotions you need to feel, and to give another person, human, room to grow. Give them room. Even though you don't have to tell them, I'm giving you room to grow. Because that doesn't work. Usually, I don't know, you can try it. But a better way of doing it so the person doesn't feel overwhelmed. Because I'm sure, when things happen and shift, whether it is like a friendship or romantic, it can be like a heavy thing, in the atmosphere where you both feel it, right? So if you are here with a gift of feeling others, of knowing actions don't match words and stuff, or knowing actions don't match thoughts, a download in the moment. Focus on your projects. What brings you that comfort? What brings you home? What brings you to your element? Because new levels, new demons, right? So your levels, understand, because your level may not be what others around the world feel is like a high level. You are at a very, very high, we are at a very, very high level. Because it's like a thing where we have to always wonder what is coming next. Wonder, should we do this? Are we going to be able to do what we want if we continue this flow? I just want you guys to remember the flow sometimes is meant to be in the mode or how it is. Is meant to be how it's going to be. And maybe in your life, your flow is not meant to be quick Or if your flow is quick, maybe it's meant to be that way. You know, it's just like a thing. You have to grab it and sort of like ride that horse. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I can think of right now. Ride that horse. You know, learn how to ride that horse. All right. Because my stomach is really growling. Wow. To ride the waves of the universe, of the ocean, you know, but sometimes you have to ride the horse, and the horse may be a little bit, you know, chaotic because you just, you know what I mean? But just ride it, ride something. Dang. Ride the horse, okay? See. Don't let another person project anything onto you. You allow it. We allow it. When you feel projection, okay, we can always go to school. I'm going to end up getting a board and I'm going to write these things out, okay? But eventually, you will know. Eventually, it will come a time where you just won't allow people to project onto you. So if you are feeling like you don't know when, or you are allowing it to happen, you're like, oh man, it's okay. Because you have to understand that we have to learn from what we're doing. And sometimes the best way for us to learn is to experience whatever, okay? You are not really paying any attention to your worth right now. Like, I think is because the life you are in, or the life that we've been trying to get, right, differs from the life you're in now, right? Because it's like there's certain people who are under this wave of illusion, and there's nothing you can do about it. If you are a friend of that person, if you're married to that person, if you are in love with that person, if you know of, work with, deal with anyone who is in a illusion, okay, you have to understand perceptions, because another from the other perception could see us as you are in an illusion, or you are cray cray, or you are weird, or whatever. It's just perception, right? We are perceiving the experiences. So it hasn't been a lot of well, it is now, but you know, we have to find our home of who we resonate with right now, or what we resonate with, because there's so many things out there. We have to just find what makes us feel okay. Like, okay, I get this, because there's other things that I should get, but I don't. So we have to kind of find our own way home with like the follow the line leader. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that line, I want to go to that line. That one. Y'all can go to this one. I'll go to that one. But we're all still going home. Everyone. Okay? So it's just like a weird type of vortex thing where everyone's caring about what others are doing. That's why it's a problem. It's a problem because everyone cares about what others are doing. You know what I mean? And it's not like a thing where no one does it, or you do it, everyone does it. Because it's a thing that has been molded, like get in there into our brains, you know? So it's going to take some time to pull it out, pull it off. And I have so many theories and thoughts, but most of it will be in my book, though. We have to understand that that's okay, because not everyone feels how we feel, you know? We are all in this weird reality with others, right? But you have to understand perceptions too, how we are being perceived. Even though it doesn't matter, but I just want you guys to pay attention, okay? And maybe open up your heart to understanding. And I want you guys to also open up your heart and realize that, okay, oh, this person perceives me differently. You know, oh, I perceive them differently. We have different experiences here. And I just so happen to be married to them. And I so happen to be their friend. I so happen to work with them. What are you going to do about those things? Get a big rock and throw it, toss it? Or just, you know, be like, you know what? I'm going to tell you how to do it because you obviously don't know. Or are you going to shine your light and they're going to shine whatever they're shining on to you? It could be light, it can be destruction, it can be pain, it can be sorrow, it can be whatever. And you can just like shine your light, like just be you. Don't turn it off just because a person's like not being able to handle the light. Turn it off when you're tired. Turn it off when you don't have no more to give. But if you still have it, here. We're not going to turn off our light for anyone. We're going to turn it off when our light when we want to. Okay? But you have to know that you also have to turn off your light too. So it's like you have to know what is happening. Okay? And there's bubbles. I like to explain things very childlike. Not because I think we are just like little wimps. We can't handle like stuff. But I feel from what I've experienced, things broken down to me in an easier form, or if you put like examples, I understand it better, you know? And I just feel it helps sometimes to make it like fun. Okay? So imagine you have bubbles, right? Everyone likes bubbles. You may not even know you do because we don't play with it because we're busy. So right now, if you had nothing to do of importance, you would probably enjoy taking a huge bubble machine or a wand and just, you know, I do it sometimes. It's fun. I'm just like, you know, people are looking at me like, and I'm like, you know, this looks good. What you're doing doesn't. So anyway, imagine there's bubbles everywhere, right? And there's bubbles of happy, bubbles of joy. Then there's bubbles of pain, bubbles of resentment, bubbles of anger, whatever, right? It is not our job to go around and find all the bubbles that is labeled pain, resentment, help, and just go and I don't have nothing to use, but I'm gonna use my finger. Just popping those bubbles like this, running to the bubble and popping it. Like some of us are like jumping towards the bubbles and popping it, like a, you know, flying, you know, towards the pain. And popping the bubble and letting like the, you know, when you pop a bubble, sometimes the juices, whatever, comes back on your face. Now you got the bubble popped and now there's pain juice, resentment juice, help, like juices everywhere of bubbles that you're just popping. Why aren't we going towards the happy ones, y'all? Like, I just want to know. We need to go towards the happy ones too. Damn it. Like, hey. Okay. The happy bubbles are there. You have to know that they're there and be willing to go towards them and pop them. More, please. Juices of happy. Juices of joy. You know, more of that. Juices of, I'm going to be quiet because I like my bubbles of peace that I'm always in. I like to be inside of a bubble, floating around. You know what I mean? And then sometimes I have to fall out the bubble or bubble pops and I have to just, you know, go find my way back to it. You know, popping bubbles, ducking. Because, you know, finding that big old peace bubble takes some time. When you find that peace bubble, you get in it like this, nice and cozy, and you hold on to it for dear life. And then someone's gonna come and try to pop it, but it ain't gonna work, so, you know. But what's going to happen is sometimes the bubble just slowly comes down, you know, just natural. Then you have to find it again. But don't keep walking past the happy ones looking for the pain and popping it. Like, don't do that. And I think majority of us do that, and it's like we don't even know we're doing it. It's like I'm here to help. I am here to help. I am here to help, but no one else is helping you. So now you're helping everybody and you're not getting help yourself. So you have to help yourself, keep popping those happy bubbles, and let more of that come to you. And also maybe when you feel like you need help, to ask for help. Okay? It may be hard for you. Help with anything, okay? Resentment, pain, whatever. If others are holding on to those bubbles or popping their bubbles of pain, whatever, all the time, let them do it, okay? It's not your job to pop it for them, okay? Pop it, bop it, pull it, shake it. Is that it? Pop it. I don't know. Let others make time for you. Take your time to do the things to prevent stress, even though the stressful things will come, okay? Do whatever you can to prevent the stress, man. Like, even though life just comes at us, we can't just, you know, hey, I don't want to deal with that. It's going to happen. Is time management, okay? Figuring out what is important in that moment. Just because you want things right now don't mean they're meant for you to have it right now. Sometimes you have to wait for things to come, and it'll come easier if you're able to wait. You know what I mean? Don't struggle to get those things. Like, if you feel like you can go without it, okay. And I feel like sometimes we want to help others and make sure everyone's okay, but we come from a time of penny pinching, okay? A lot of our family wasn't the most wealthiest, like some of us, where we came from. So we understand how to reserve $1 and make it stretch. So use those skills that you've learned when you feel like there's a moment of you need to wait for finances to add up, or you're waiting for something to drop or whatever. Do what you know you do best. Don't worry about what others are doing. Let them do what they need to do. Sometimes you got to be like, even if you love somebody, even if you care for somebody, don't mean you have to be like, I care for you, I'm going to pop your bubble. No, I care for you. I'm going to let you do your thing, and I'm going to do my thing, so I am good because I know how to be. Okay? I love you guys. If you need to talk to me, I'm off. No. I'm doing a lot of emails and callbacks or whatever today, so it's a good time if you need anything to reach out, because I'll be available. Now, have a good Father's Day. If anyone out there is a daddy, I know no one really talks about Father's Day as much as they talk about Mother's Day. So happy Father's Day for all the dads who are becoming the fathers they need to be. Even if you wasn't before, that's okay. We all have experiences, we all learn, and we can all have time to grow and be better. Okay, much love to all the dads. Okay, Candace, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.